Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and today we are talking all about the things that are from Ulta in this box, which happen to be a whole shit ton of Catrice makeup, you guys. They released a bunch of stuff. We are going to test a bunch of it out today. I have some foundation from them that I already know and love. So we're going to jump right into this. I'm going to take my glasses off because you got to take your glasses off. You got to put down the ducky if you want to play the saxophone. And you got to take your glasses off if you want to do your brows. So let's just jump right into this, you guys. This is the Catrice Brow Hero 2-in-1. It says it's a brow pomade and camouflage and that it's waterproof. And my guess here is that this side is obviously the brow portion and this side is meant to be like the concealer shaping part on the other end. I have this in the shade 020, So Bella, and it looks like it's dark brown. So let's kind of jump into this. I am going to be using the small angle E65 brush from Sigma for this, and then if I need a spoolie, I will just use one that is, I will just use the one that is on the end of this ColourPop pencil, which is my normal pencil. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna jump right into this, and we're gonna play with some brow products. And as you guys know, I don't often or ever do brows on camera, so this is going to be a little bit cringy. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to lie to you. Takes me a minute. Wow, this feels real creamy. Let's see what color this is. Really, Kat? Okay, thank you. You guys, that feels so stinking creamy. P.S. I'm a big, lover of, I put on way too much product, and then I normally just conceal it. So we're going to see how well this goes. That is a big brow. What do you say we just accidentally kind of, whoops, take it down a notch. This is by far, you guys, my favorite part about doing brows first is that I can just kind of squish off what I don't want and then fix it. And I don't have to worry about my foundation. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and run a spoolie through this real quick. It does feel like it is drying down for sure. So I have a feeling this is kind of going to gel your brow. Little one. My cat is over there and she's scratching on something and oh, every time I talk she stops. I'm listening for you. I'm gonna get you. But as I was saying, I feel like this is going to almost act as a brow gel of sorts in the sense of keeping your hairs in place. Obviously we will see, but so far I'm actually really liking this. The color is very nice. It's very stackable. It's not peeling itself away even though it's drying down, which is really nice. And you guys, brows are such a personal thing. Do yours the way that you do yours. I'm gonna do mine the way I do mine. Because quite frankly, it's taken me a long time to even get this far with brows. And I know that some of you are like, you consider this good? Yeah. Do you see the brow on my face? It used to be literally over double that thickness. So I think we're doing A-okay. You know, actually guys, I kind of really like that. I think that this pomade is really nice. And I think a little bit of product goes a long way. Now you guys know anytime I need to conceal or do anything like that, I go in with this double-ended sad little brush that has my sponge tip applicator on one side and this flattened little head thing on the other side. And this is what I'm going to use. This is what I use every day to conceal my brows. Normally I use concealer. Today I'm going to be using this other side in here. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of with this pomade is that this is kind of like a one-size-fits-all. So you're assuming that whoever has this color brow has this color skin. And that I'm not a big fan of because I don't have this color skin, and what if you're deeper skin tone, medium skin tone? This isn't going to work for everyone. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's not my favorite carving medium, because it's real thick and really chunky, very, very thick for this part, and I like a thinner concealer because it's gonna meld well with my foundation, because I usually add the concealer on the top part and on the bottom part. That way when I add my foundation, everything kind of blends together a little bit easier. I don't think it looks bad by any means. I'm actually really impressed with the way this brow turned out. Yeah, and it's kind of getting real patchy up in here. I was trying to layer it on and it's not wanting to layer. So no, I don't think I like this. this side. I think that the other side is okay, but then you have to ask yourself like the inevitable question of, would I buy this pomade just for one side? Okay guys, give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead, do this brow real quick, and then I'm going to shape tape them out, or not shape tape, I'm going to conceal them out with this Born This Way concealer real quick. I will be right back. Oh my sweet baby Jesus, this is gonna take a second, girl. We gotta call in some favors with God himself. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of a cave, I can't sing when I do brows, the concentration is real. Okay, so I mean, they're kind of even. It's close enough. I'm not really like caring all that much right now, you guys. I'm not gonna lie about it. And real quick, I am also going to use this Born This Way concealer to prime and prep my eyes. I recently realized that I can use this as a quick eye primer, and if you guys know me at all, you know that I have never found a concealer that I could use as an eyelid primer, because my eyes are so textured and so oily that they never have worked. And this works pretty well. And then I'm just going to set that down with some Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder, and we are going to move on to the eyes. Now for the eyes, I picked up a couple of different things. They did have a palette that they released, and it was all browns, and I was like, I'm not buying another damn brown palette. So I picked up just these instead. I figured I would just do something real quick and then throw these kind of on and play with them a little bit. I picked up two of their Rock Couture liquid liners. This one is in blue, one's in like rose gold, and then these are their Precious Pigments loose eyeshadows. There's like a nice shimmer, a purple, and then a pink color. So I don't know, I thought we would just take a look at these real quick and then kind of see where we end up. Bring you guys in a little bit for this part. So this first rock eyeliner is in Guns N' Rose Gold, which, ooh, that's pretty. You guys see that? Look at that shine. That's not bad. Somebody's coming for the Urban Decay brand right there. I don't know. That looks really pretty though. Okay. And the next one is Blew It for My Valentine. Get it? Instead of Bullet for My Valentine, which is a pretty good song slash album. Song album. Don't remember. God, I'm getting old. This one's, ooh, that's really pretty too. Look at the reflection on that. Oh my gosh. You guys, I need to find prices. How much were these? These are pretty. Okay, these are $5.99 a piece, and it looks like they are the only two colors that are out right now. They're probably waiting to see how they go and then go from there. But that's really pretty, you guys. Wow. They haven't completely dried down yet, but they really keep that metallic sheen. That's nice. While we're on the topic, how much was that Catrice pomade thing I used on my eyes? That is also in two colors. It looks like there's So Gigi and So Bella. One looks like a light brown slash taupe, and then there's the color I used. And those are also $5.99. You know, for $5.99, it's not bad. The only thing that bums me out is that concealered side or whatever that is. Like, that kind of bums me out because you're assuming everyone is like the same color or something. I don't know. Maybe I used it wrong. I don't know, but I'm not a big fan of that. But for $5.99, I do think that the brow pomade portion is really nice, and it does do a really nice job of like setting the hairs in place. So as you're working, it's like cementing them in, which is really good. Like, these are brows that I honestly don't think are gonna, they're not going anywhere. Like, they're really, oh shit, my concealer was so wet, but they're really nice. Like the formula is. I actually really like that. And you guys know I'm not like a huge fan of pomades, so that's interesting. So let's move on to these Precious Pigment loose eyeshadow. Oh sweet Jesus. Okay, so be careful because these just go right to frickin' being open. What shade is this? This is in the shade Moon Dust. And okay, so what do you do with it? Do you just swatch it? Ooh, very like glittery, but super light, powdery, fluffy moment. So obviously glitter glue. Okay, let's check out the other ones here. Oh, this is cute. Pink Galaxy. What a cute little moment. Okay, look at how pink, but like look at how fluffy. It's literally like powdered sugar fluffy. And then, okay. Ooh, that one's super reflective. You see that? Like, dang ho. All right. The last one I have appears to be Purple Fiction. This one has like way less product than the rest. Like legit, it has way less product. I don't know. It wasn't filled nearly as high, but look at that purple. All right. Ooh, So there's the purple one, pink, and then the more champagne one, and then both liners. Those are pretty. I'm definitely curious to see how that looks on the lid. Girl, you mean to tell me that this was released in 4 colors and I only bought 3? Where is the 4th color? There is no way that I would have not bought the 4th color. It was Cosmic Copper. That looks so cute. Well, now I'm annoyed because if I missed it, I'm going to be so upset. But these are $5.99 a piece, by the way. They have those 3 colors plus one more that apparently I just didn't feel like buying. You guys, I'm an idiot. I was looking right at it the whole time. I do have Cosmic Copper, or whatever that is. Yeah, Cosmic Copper. I do have it. It was sitting literally right in front of me that whole time. And I picked it up and I was like, what are you doing over here? I already swatched you. No, I did not, because it is the missing one. Ooh, and it's pretty. Ooh, girl. Oh my God. This one feels more dense and like, oh my God. Ooh, that's my favorite. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who are you? What are you? Did you come from my firstborn? Like, what is going on? That one is so silky. It is by far the silkiest, like, non-glittery one of all 4. That one is the best. Oh my gosh, the texture of that is fantastic. I think what I want to do is I'm going to do something like super easy, I guess you could say, in the crease, because I just want to kind of move along. Now that I've sat here and played around and swatched for the last hour and a half, I'm going to take, I need a brush. Come on, Paige, get your life together. So today I'm going to be playing around with the NYX Swear By It palette. I did a first impression / review of this guy. I will link it right up here for you guys. You guys, it was a first impression, so I definitely keep playing with it, and I've been playing with this now for about 4 or 5 days since I've done that first impression. And I think for today I'm going to end up playing with like this dark brown and probably this orange over here. Just working a couple of those colors in that I think will complement this copper color nicely. Because I definitely want to make sure whatever I play with plays well with that. So I'm going to start with this BH Cosmetics V5 brush, and I'm going to start working the deeper brown color into the outer V, and then I'm going to go in with that orange and kind of transition it just a little bit and see what we can come up with. Why in the hell can't I figure out how to set this palette down? Alright, nothing too crazy. I'm thinking right about there is good enough. And now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced glitter glue. I love this stuff. I've talked about it, I don't know, every time I do a video that involves glue. And I'm just going to take some of this out on my finger. If you're looking for a drugstore affordable version, NYX is always like the go-to one that I recommend. It's super, super good. And you'll notice like my eyes are really uneven because the best part about a pigment like this, like a loose shadow that you're going to glue on, is that you don't have to be super precise unless you want to, and that's really not like just not my personality. I like to take this and I'm just gonna wipe the glue all over this area, and then I kind of pat it around just to make sure there's no edges or anything. You guys, can you hear the car outside? Oh my sweet baby Jesus. And once that's all patted in, I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm going to dunk into that pigment. Ooh, that's pretty. Now, some of that did get a little bit up here. I'm just going to take that same brush I used before, no additional product, and I'm just going to blend it out just to kind of smooth it all in. Grabbing a little bit of that dark brown shadow that I used before and just deepening up the outside edge real quick just to give it back a little bit of dimension. Again, not too crazy, nothing too particular, just a little dimension. You guys, that's actually really pretty. I kind of like it. I don't know that I think either one of these colors really matches it. Like the rose gold wouldn't stand out, and the blue, I don't know. We'll test it. Maybe I could do it on the lower lash line. I'm not sure. I don't know that I'm feeling it, but they are really pretty. All right, so next up for the face, we have the Catrice Light Correcting Serum Primer. I don't know. I'm so excited. This says, Sun-Kissed and Glimmering Pearl. The Catrice Light Correcting Serum Primer contains light reflecting pigments for fresh and radiant glow. Use alone as liquid bronzer or under makeup for a subtle golden glow. Dropper applicator for easy dispensing. Improves makeup wear. And the way that I'm actually going to treat this whole moment for the face today, I am going to apply these, but I want to put on just a smidgle of my Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For. I want to put this on mainly in the areas where I'm a little bit more porous, just because I feel like a primer like that might accentuate those areas, but hopefully by putting this down first, that won't happen. And we're just going to take some of it. Oh, that is so bronze. Okay, let's just take a drop on the back of my hand real quick. Uh-huh. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. I'm going to look like a bronze statue. Ooh. Oh, my God, you guys. This smells delicious. Ooh. What does that smell? Oh, I've smelled this before. Oh, guys, I can't figure out what it is, but I know this smell. Okay, so let's take some of it. And let's apply you know, just like a little drop here. Okay, there has to actually be some in the dropper for this to work, Paige. Oh my God. Okay, well, I can't wait to see the subtle glow I get. Hopefully it doesn't make me look golden. Okay, it's rubbing in and it doesn't feel like greasy at all, which I'm really shocked about. I thought for sure it was gonna feel like real greasy or like, hey, I'm going to the beach kind of tanning oil feel. So far, not at all, which is nice. I have glitter glue on my forehead. That's cool. Not. I also picked up this new spray from them. This is the Matte Finish Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. Now, I don't know where it went because it fell off of my vanity and I haven't found it since. But they have one of these in a purple container that I love. It's like their HD spray or whatever. That spray is really, really nice. I highly recommend it. And it says this one can prepare the skin, improve it, and refresh. So you're allowed to spray it before with primer to like prep the skin. I don't know. You're also allowed, obviously, as a setting spray or just throughout the day if you feel like you're getting shiny. So I thought we would use this instead of my normal Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and we would kind of use this guy to like really settle all those primers into the skin. Oh, it smells good too. It smells really fresh. Like, okay, does it need to have a scent? No, but it smells real nice. Okay, so now on to what I was going to say before. This part I'm really excited about because for the last probably week to 2 weeks, this is the foundation combination I have been wearing on my face almost every day if I have not been filming. It is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation with the Catrice HD Liquid. This combination works so good because this sits beautifully on my skin and lasts a really long time. This didn't sit as well on my skin. Like, it sat really nicely. The coverage is amazing, but more than anything, it was just way, way, way too dark for me. And Catrice is pathetic, guys. You only have 4 freaking shades of this foundation, which is sad. But it's a beautiful, like, matte, full coverage dropper foundation. This is stunning, and it's so, so affordable. Like, the two of these together, I know this one's like $50 some, but the two of these together work really well for me. So I love that I'm able to use in a Catrice video a Catrice foundation that I actually really enjoy in a way that I know that it works. So it'll really help us to test out these products. So let me go ahead. I'm just gonna mix these up and I will check back in here in a second as soon as I have my concoction all on my face. Oh yes, girl, you better mix it good. All right, I went ahead and I scooched out a little bit more. You guys, do you see the glowiness on my face right now? And I know this is gonna sound crazy, and I'm not trying to like make something up where there isn't anything, but I swear that I do look more glowy than normal with this foundation combination. I told you, I've been wearing this combination forever. Like, okay, not forever, but for like a solid week and a half to 2 weeks, I've been wearing this. Actually, no, it's been longer than that because I was wearing this foundation combination before they even launched. So it's been over 2 to 3 weeks, I'd say. And this is really glowy. Like, I'm really kind of shooketh at the moment. I have not had this much glow to my skin. Could it really be the primer? What? Now, we do have one other thing that we can test out in the Liquid Persuasion, which I'm going to shake it up, baby. Twist and shout, twist and shout. It is the Galactic Highlighter Drops, and I don't know. I'm excited. I obviously have not played with this yet. Let's do a drop on the back of the hand, just like we did the last one, and see what we look like here. Bam. Ooh, oh my. Oh my. That is a moment. This for me is definitely something I'd probably mix in with my foundation, but let's see how much it is here. $10.99, that's how much the last one was. And this one is also $10.99. Okay, so what I'm thinking is maybe we'll just take some of these, like a couple drops, pat them on the brow bone. For those of you, or the brow bone, for those of you, I meant cheekbone, that don't set their foundation, maybe this would be something cool for you guys, because I know a lot of people don't have to set their face as much as I do. So let's kind of see how well this mixes with the whole moment. And if it even makes like a difference here. Okay, I need to go in. I'm going to Beauty Blender bounce that in because she is not wanting to cooperate. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, she removed the foundation underneath on both sides. Like that straight up, there's like a chunk missing here and a chunk missing here. And do you even see like a remote glimmer on my skin? Like the only reason it looks lighter on camera, I think honestly, is because it's missing a little foundation there. It didn't do anything. And like I went in with a substantial amount. I just tried to pat a little bit of foundation over top of that, and it still doesn't want to stick. Those Galaxy drops, they did me dirty. Now, as you know, if you've been here for any length of time, for concealer, I am a big fan of the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. This stuff is good. My only problem is that Light 005 Natural is the lightest that they go, and it's a little bit dark for me. I mean, it'll work within reason, but I saw this on there, and the sucky part yet again, color-wise, the lightest that they had is light beige 010, but this is their liquid coverage precision concealer. It says it's long-lasting liquid concealer with ultra-precise applicator to accurately cover any small imperfections and define lips and eyebrows. So you could go in, I could have used this to carve. I didn't even think about that. But like, look, it's like the tiniest little wand, like, boom. Like, how crazy, I don't even know if you can see that. Like, it is so crazy to me that they came up with something so tiny, but that's the color of the concealer, so it's not super light, and it does appear to oxidize a little tiny bit, but I thought we would give it a try. I just really love, like, look at how small that applicator is. Like, I love that. I think that that's such a cute idea, because you could, like they said, use it to carve out the brows really quick, and you wouldn't have to put the concealer on the back of your hand and then do all of that. But I do want to see that color. Okay, so there is a difference. So this is the concealer that's already almost too dark for me in their normal concealer right here. That is the high coverage pointed one that I just swatched for you. So definitely not nearly as bright, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and take the normal one in 005 and bump this all over. I'm definitely going to have to lighten that up because it is not light enough. I think on camera it looks a lot lighter than it is. Huh. I'm actually going to take a dot of the Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan, and I'm going to take a tiny amount and just tap that right in the inner corner or up near the inner corner, and that'll help brighten everything up as I bounce it out. Okay, so while I repat this out and apply some powder, let's talk about things so far. The only thing that I'm noticing, because obviously the primer I used was that Light Illusion bronzing looking powder, and as I told you guys, I've worked with this foundation combination quite a bit, and I have never felt it be this sticky before. And at first I thought it was just sticky in like the area where I tried that liquid highlight, and that is not the case. It's like stickier all over my face, which again, sticky isn't always bad, it just means that it's different. So far there is something that's different. I can only think of that bronzing liquid stuff, but we shall see. I don't know. Just want to let y'all know I am noticing some stickification that is not normally present in my daily life. I'm going to go in with my extra coverage translucent powder from Airspun. Shake it, it's almost gone. I need to grab, I think I have one more of these hopefully, hopefully somewhere. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it all over the rest of my face. Now here's some good fun. For the face, I actually have 3 face palettes. Bam! There is the Light in a Box highlight palette. There is the Filter in a Box, which is Photo Perfect Finishing palette, and Special Effect Top Coat, whatever that means. And then there's California in a Box Bronze and Blush palette. This is where we will be starting today, but I thought these were all kind of cute, like fun in a box ideas. I don't know, I liked them. Let's scan them and see how much this one was here. Gotta be honest, favorite thing about the Ulta app is that I can scan shit. I don't always have to type it out, because that drives me nuts. Alright, it looks like this guy right here, the California in a Box palette. This is $14.99. Ooh, and it already has 1 5-star review. How nice is that? Let's go ahead and we're gonna go in with the Velvet Luxe Plush Blush brush. 316 from the Velvet collection from, this is the Velvet, right? Velvet Luxe collection, yes, from It Cosmetics. And, okay, you know what? Probably should start by actually seeing what colors these bronzers are. How pretty are those? So these are the two bronzers. Those are the blushes. Oh, wait, I forgot the highlight. And that right there is the highlight. It's kind of more of a subtle sheen. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera. It is pretty subtle. Okay, so let's go ahead. Which bronzer? I definitely think I need the cooler one, which is the lighter one. So I'm going to go in with this guy right here, and we're going to see how it works on my face. These pans are actually decent sized pans. All right, it looks like they're a little bit, you know, kick-up-y, a little bit dusty, but that's okay. We can live. We can make this work, yo. Kick-up actually usually just means that things are a little bit more blendable, so I'm okay with that. You know what I think I like the most about this powder is that when it goes on, it's not the most, like, super pigment like kind of color, but it's a beautiful color and it builds up really nicely. So instead of going on and like forcing you to blend it out like crazy, it really just kind of veils over the face, and then you can build it up to the intensity that you like. I think that that's so pretty. Like, look at the warmth, but it's not, it didn't make it orangey, which is really nice. Yeah, I think we need some of this on the double Dorito chin. Now for blush, I do want to go in with this matte kind of peachy pink color. And I'm just taking that on like a Morphe angled brush. Ooh, ooh girl, that's got some color to it. That blush is absolutely beautiful. I know, we all know, you guys, I overdo blush. It's my thing. But how pretty is that? Like, it's beautiful. It builds really nicely and it's super smooth. Like, it's just a really nice blush. Yes, I like this. So as you guys know, if you've watched me for any length of time, normally I go in at this point with the Park Ave Princess palette, and I kind of use the whiter, lighter shades to shape out the face. But I thought we would try this Filter in a Box Photo Perfecting palette instead. Those are the swatches. So there's like a white powder, a banana, a pink, a bronzer, and then... Hey guys, sorry about this. So apparently there was a small corrupt file situation, but I just wanted to let you guys know I did go in with the white and the yellow powder of this palette to do my normal reshaping that I normally use the Park Ave Princess palette with, and they both worked very nicely. They're very good creamy powders, and the contour shade is super, super pigmented in this palette. So if you use it, make sure that you build it and use a light hand. The blush shade is really, really beautiful. I used my blush shade in this palette to blend my blush and my bronzer, as well as blend down a little bit of my highlight later on. You'll see that. And it worked beautiful. So overall, these shades were absolutely stunning. And I really, really like this palette. I wasn't a big fan of that highlight top coat shade, but I really like the other ones. I think that they worked great for reshaping the face. But be mindful that white shade is super, super pigmented. So again, even though I'm super fair, I did have to mix it. But overall, these were all super, super beautiful. All right, so before we can get into the Light in a Box highlight palette, well, we're going to have to wipe those swatches off. But then before we do that, we are going to spray our face. Anytime I go to do highlight, I spray. I look real orange right now. Stop it. Bring me back to normal light. What's going on? Is that a little bit better? I don't know. I can't tell. Let's spray and hopefully things get better for us. Ooh, you guys, the spray on this is really nice. It's a little bit intense, but if you hold it like far away, you get like this really nice mist, but it does come out really fast. Ooh, I like that spray. And a wholly matte finish. Like, I look so matte right now. Dang, Catrice, because this is supposed to be a matte anti-shine. I look matte. Like, okay. Whatever you say, Catrice, I'm listening. Ooh, those are pretty. And you know what's interesting? Hold on. I don't want to miss this. So they have all four of these highlights, right? So like a pinky, gold, white, champagne. And then this right here, they call that a special effect top coat, which is like this long strip right here. I don't know why they call it that, but it's like kind of odd because it's less opaque, but it has like kind of this glittery holographic-y type moment, not holographic, duochrome shift. And I think that you could probably take that, put it over top of any of these, and it would create like this more multi-dimensional glittery look. Ooh. So what highlight do I want? I really want to try to mix these lighter two right here. I really love those colors. Ooh. Those are stinking beautiful. And my face is kind of dry already because that stuff dries really fast. So I guess we're going to try these first a little dry. So I'm just going to mix those two bottom shades a little bit here. And I'm gonna highlight, hopefully. Let's see what we're getting here, because I can't even see. Oh, there we go. Okay, I needed to add in just a little bit more white. Didn't realize how pasty I was, yet again in my life. So I did just the gold right there on dry skin, and it actually looks kind of really pretty. I feel like the gold ones look a lot nicer than the other ones. Like, that looks so much more sophisticated than this. Oh yeah, I like that. I mixed in just a tiny bit of the white with the gold over here, and that side looks really beautiful. I love how uneven my face highlight is. Oopsie-daisy, whoopsie-daisy. These are super powdery highlights too. Like, they kind of have a chunkier feel to them. That I'm not in love with. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty. Okay, we're definitely gonna blend out all of that. You guys, I'm going to run off of camera. I'm going to blend my highlight because I look like an absolute dinkus right now. And I will come back on here, give you some final thoughts, and wrap this bad boy up, because this has been one hell of an interesting video, if I do say so myself. But damn, do I look so glowy right now. Like, I'm sorry, did you see me as a beacon of light from outer space? Like, look at my face. Hello? Hello. Oh my god. Okay, I'm losing my shit. I gotta go. I got stuff to do. Alright guys, I went ahead, I got everything on. Now, let's talk about these products. I want to do a real quick run through. Let's start with the brows. I'm actually really impressed with the pomade style, like the color part of it. I don't know that I love the concealer, but the pomade portion, if you're looking for a nice, affordable pomade, maybe you've tried Makeup Revolution or those ones, because those are also really good and super affordable. But if you want to check these out, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Then from there, everything else, I really have to work with the liners a little bit more. I obviously didn't get to do anything with them but swatch. They swatched really nicely. I'm really intrigued to see how these wear on the eye, so I will definitely keep you guys posted. These loose eyeshadow pigments, I think that they were really nice. I don't really find that you need them. I think that you could just as easily pop like a shimmer shadow on there, and I think it would work just as easily. So, I mean, it's up to you if this is something you enjoy. I don't think you need these for your collection. What came after that? There was the primer. Okay, so this light reflecting primer, I'm curious about this because I was so dewy, and I'm not normally that dewy when I'm done putting on my Catrice and like Dior combination for foundation. Not normally that like dewy luminous, so I don't know if that's this or not. I'm super impressed if it is, because I looked, like right now I'm still in the process, I look a little bit cakey up close, but that's really common for me to get worse before it looks a little bit better. So I'm definitely curious about this. What I like about this as far as what it is, normally if you, like this looks very similar to like the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops, right? But I find that when I put those on as a primer before foundation, they actually have like an oily kind of slip to them. This doesn't have this. This actually goes into and kind of settles into the skin, which I was really impressed with. It wasn't something that's really oily or slippery that sits on the skin, which is really nice. Which leads me to that horrible highlight dropper galactic shit. I did not like that. Next, please. No, thank you. It was sticky. I was not a big fan. No thank you. But of the two, I'll definitely let you know how this one works. I could maybe mix the other one in with foundation, but I don't like how sticky it made everything feel. Like, and maybe this one did it too. I'm not sure. I definitely want to play with it a little bit more. So at this point, I don't recommend either, but the jury is really only out on this one, because I know for sure that one was sticky as hell. And I believe, if I don't mess my guess, that moves me into these lighting in a box moments, if you will. For $14.99, actually, I think these are really nice little kits. I really enjoy them. I love this light in a box, the gold shimmer in here. Absolutely beautiful. I love the way it looks on the skin. It really is a beautiful highlight. These are very nice buildable. They don't feel as smooth when you swatch them as they do when you apply them, which is good. I do find that if I over apply them, just like with any other highlight, they do get a little chunky looking. This side was looking a little bit funny, but I think it looks fine now. So I really do like this highlight kit. Same honestly goes, this California in a box bronzer and blush. Love this. This palette is probably my favorite of the three by far. The filter in a box, I actually really like the reshaping powders in here. I like the white powder and the banana powder, and I love more than that they thought to put those in there, because to me what that says is people are finally realizing that banana powder doesn't work for every skin tone. It works for like medium to deep skin tones, but it does not work for light skin tones. So I was able to take the banana and a little bit of the white and kind of move up under my eyes and recontour that area, and it looked really beautiful. The last thing I believe on the list that I didn't talk about, and I don't even know if I told you guys that I had, were these Prisma lip glaze holographic prismatic gloss topper type situations. I picked up 2 of them. I did swatch them. The first one I have is over here. It is Princess Peach, sorry, I realized you guys couldn't see them. I mean, there's a ton of reflect, a lot of shine. That is also the same color I am wearing over top of this Too Faced right now in the shade Girl Code. I don't know how well it'll pick up, but I think it gives a nice amount of shine to the lip. It doesn't do, like, if you put it by itself, you really see that prismatic effect. But when you put it over like a darker toned neutral, I don't think that it stands out as much. So I think that they're pretty. They fit. They feel pretty good on the lips. They're a little bit thick when you first apply them, so I had to apply it and then kind of like scrape off that inner rim because otherwise there was just a lot of product. But I mean, honestly, these have been on. I've been talking and like dealing with it for about 15 minutes now, and it hasn't like gathered, gotten weird, goopy, and a lot of times toppers like this will do that. So the second shade I picked up is Holy Moly, which is more like of the purple persuasion. I think this would look beautiful on top of a deeper, more berry lip. I think that that would look really stunning. So I'm curious to play around with these just a little bit more. I only picked up 2 shades because they're not my personal like obsessed with aesthetic. What? Anyways, you guys, that is the end of this video. Please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below, and definitely hang out with me here on my social medias. All the links are in the description box. And that's it, you guys. Have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. I tried so much, Catrice. Am I looking a little too bronzed? I don't know, but I like my face. I like Catrice. Look at my hair move. Wobble, 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 wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. The little things in life. Catrice.